I've done that before.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Providence Day School for the PDSN stream of tonight's game at Overcash Stadium at Mozak Field between the Buccaneers of Country Day and the Chargers of Providence Day in this varsity women's lacrosse game. We've had several lightning delays this afternoon, so there is not going to be a national anthem or starting lineups. But we will be getting going shortly. We have the starting lineups, and we can let you know as we do this. Let's see. For the Chargers, see if we can get this in before they start the game. For the Chargers, we have Bridget Brewster in goal. We have number 1, Alex Emery in attack. Number 2, Campbell Stewart. Number 3, Libby Barron. Number 5, Lucy Dyer. Number 7, Marlo Stewart. Number 8, Charlie Thompson. Number 10, Bailey Key. Number 12, Jane Updike. Number 13, Campbell Carter. Number 14, I already did number 14, Bridget Brewster. Number 15, Elizabeth Ciccoletti. And number 20, Rebecca James. For Country Day, we have Grace Mahaffrey in goal. And then we have Grace and Ann McCurdy, number 1. Wynn McDade, number 3. Margaret Schurer, number 4. Sutton Wilson, number 5. Zoe Timperman, number 7. Molly Burbank, number 8. Olivia Pat, number 9. Katie Blythe, number 12. Ella Stein, number 15. Caroline Beasley, number 18. And Evelyn Turner, number 21. So there are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Country Day is coached by Christy Boyles. And the Chargers are coached by Nicole Donahue and Meg Falloon. So we had all this time to get the lineup in, and now we're not on the field. So what are our records coming in today's game? By the way, this is Ted Dixon on one mic, and we have
Zach Kahn on the other. So the Chargers are 7-4 coming into this game. They're 5-2 at home, 2-2 away, and they've scored 138 goals this year. And Country Day 8-4. They're 5-1 at home, 3-3 away. They've scored 182 goals this year. And the Chargers have only allowed 91 goals this year, as Country Day has allowed 90. So they've got similar, goals allowed per game averages. And we'll see who will come out on top tonight. And they're also their Country Day is 6-2 against Providence Day's common opponents, and Providence Day is 5-2 against Country Day's common opponents. So certainly very even matchup.
We have Katie Blythe on the draw for Country Day against Marla Stewart for the Chargers. Chargers will be going from right to left on your screen. All right, game on. Blythe is able to win the draw. She's checked. Gets set up to number 5, Sutton Wilson. Quick whistle, Country Day ball. Wilson gets that upside to Blythe. That's to Grace and Ann McCurdy in the middle. She's double teamed, loses the ball. Ball's in the ground. Nice pickup on the ground ball. And that's going to be a whistle. That was Lucy Dyer who made that nice play to get it up.
Dyer leads the team in goals this year with 32.
I think she's maybe tied with Marla, actually. Yeah, Emery goes in front looking for Charlie Thompson, unsuccessful, picked up by Mahaffrey, the Country Day goalie. Mahaffrey gets set up to Margaret Schurer. Schurer using her speed. We've been doing enough field hockey and lacrosse games through the years that a lot of these names sound very familiar. Schurer gets it up to Blythe. Blythe is checked. Nice defense by Bailey. Takes it away. Gets it to Bridget Brewster. Bridget's looking for a cutter. really quick press matchup by Country Day that goes over Charlie Thompson's head. Alex Emery comes back and gets it. Alex is being essentially double teamed there, triple teamed. Gets it forward to Marlo Stewart. Stewart is driving around the defense, spins, tries to look for a chance. Gets it up top to Dyer, over to Updike, over to Charlie Thompson. Country Days in a man-to-man matchup. Libby Barron comes from behind the goal against the man-to-man, spins, shoots, saved. Ground ball, and the ground ball is corralled by Zoe Temperman. Long pass up, picked up on the bounce. Defender fell down, although the next pass was a little bit off, which helped. Sutton Wilson with it. Looks inside. That's to Katie Blythe. Blythe tries to get to the return pass, and they're going to say that's Country Day. I think they're putting the... Is this a free position? Looks like this is a free position for Country Day, yeah. Free position for, I think that's Schurer, Margaret Schurer. Schurer drives in, shoots, goes wide. They're going to call, and then ends up in the crease. So that's going to be Chargers ball with the crease violation. Schurer didn't like the call. I'm not sure if she thought she was pushed or what. Nice clear up to Barron. Who was that we brought the ball? That was Rebecca James, I think. Barron over to Stewart, over to Updike. Libby Barron far side. To Emery down behind. Emery is circling. Gets it to Stewart. Stewart has it up top. Over to Updike. Good man-to-man defense there. Got a switch on that man-to-man defense. So Schurer's now on Updike. Another switch off the pick. So Stewart now goes through two people, drives in, shoots and scores. Great play by Marla Stewart. I think that's unassisted. Mm-hmm. So at 8:01 of the first, Marla Stewart scores, giving the Chargers a 1-0 lead. What have you seen so far, Zach?
Certainly two certainly compelling possessions for the Chargers. They got shots on goal, two really good shots on goal, with Stewart connecting there. It'll be a 34th goal of the season.
Stewart, 33rd or 34th, not sure. Anyway,
34th.
Stewart 34th. Against Blythe.
33rd.
And the draw.
Apologize.
See Dyer going for it. Battle for it over there. Dyer's still going it with Blythe, kind of 1v3. Updike comes out and checks Blythe. Blythe tries to go forward to number 4. That's Schurer, Margaret Schurer. Is that a shot that hit the post? I missed it, yeah. And that's Providence Day ball. Is that Bailey on the far side? I think so. Bailey trying to use her speed to go down the sideline. Gets by one Country Day Buccaneer. Fouled by the next one. Continues on. Still has it. Marla Stewart stayed back, did not cross the restraining line. And now Bailey comes back and Marlo enters the play. That was Cam Stewart. Goes to Emery. Emery tried to go around from behind and saved by McCaffrey. Mahaffrey, no C, Mahaffrey. Sure. Used your speed, then got it up to Grace Ann McCurdy. Back to Sure, it was dangerous, but picked up. Close enough to the restraining line that the Chargers couldn't come get it. That's up top to Audrey Neal. Now that's over to Blythe. Katie Blythe tries to go to the middle. Now up top to McCurdy. McCurdy spins, double teamed. They're going to call that essentially a charge. Picked up quickly by Rebecca James before Country Day can react. And James uses her speed to get it up and over to Libby Barron. Nice play by Rebecca James. Good quick restart. Libby goes behind to Alex Emery. Chargers like to set up their offense from behind the goal. Chargers cutting in front. Over to Jane Updike. She spins, shoots lefty, and scores. Another unassisted goal for the Chargers, giving them a 2-0 lead. So that's at 5:32 of the first. I think Updike is third on this. She is third on the team with goals, so that's her 18th.
18, yep. That's her 23rd point of the season.
Timeout by the Bucks. So maybe the key moment of the game was the free position that was stopped, and then the Chargers quickly brought it down to the other end and set up, leading to Marlo Stewart's goal. And that was a great individual effort by Jane Updike on that one. Sorry, jumped on you.
No, I was going to say, while we're at this break here, I'd just like to comment on Country Day's uniforms. Seem leaning away from traditional green and white colors. They seem like more like a black and white modern look. There could be like a hint of green.
I think it might just be a really dark forest green.
Really dark forest green?
I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, we can't tell perfect color on our streaming and through
No, we can't.
What are you looking for?
He's trying to decide if Country Day
is it black or is it really, really dark green?
It's black.
All right, so we have a vote, 2 votes for black, and then 1 dissenting voice wondering if it perhaps is forest green. All right, timeout's over.
Recognize the song tab?
So we predicted that this would be a really even matchup between these two teams, and it looks like it so far. We're going to have Stewart and Blythe on the draw again. They've been in all of the draws so far. Maybe we should have one of us check the weather radar. It looks like it's clearing, but I don't want to jinx anything. Ball's bouncing on the ground, and that's picked up by Country Day, and then misplayed on that, and Alex Emery picks it up. Chargers have numbers, gets it over. Campbell Stewart fakes, shoots, and scores. That's a great play by the Chargers on the fast break. Campbell Stewart with a goal, assist by Alex Emery. So that's 18 seconds and 1 timeout after the last goal. I don't think that's what Country Day's coach had in mind when they had in mind when she called the timeout.
So that's Stewart's 15th goal of the season.
That was a very good transition play right there. Looks like we have Lucy Dyer on this draw right now, I think. I think still Blythe for Country Day. Yeah, it was Dyer versus Blythe. That's bouncing, picked up by Grayson Ann McCurdy. McCurdy brings it up, sets up the offense. Ball goes behind. Country Day reversing the ball. Look for the pass in front. Marla Stewart picked it off, let it bounce, but picked it up again off the bounce on the ground ball. Now she's using her speed. Chargers have a pretty good situation numbers-wise here. Over to Charlie Thompson. She chose not to feed the trailer, and the Chargers settle it down.
Chargers already have 1/3 of their amount they had in their last game against Country Day. They won 9-8 against Country Day.
Last year?
Yeah, last year. About 355 days ago.
Lucy Dyer drives, gets by one player, gets by another one, shoots low, goes off of Emery, but that will still be Providence Day Chargers ball because that was a shot, not a lost pass. She gets it back up top to Marla Stewart. Stewart over to Jane Updike. Updike is driving, shoots, that's high. Emery's there again. Tried to pick that top corner, not successful. Emery goes up top to Marla Stewart. Lucy Dyer was kind of setting a pick there. Over to Charlie Thompson. Over to Jane Updike. More picks up top there. Over to Libby Barron. The picks are forcing the Country Day to adjust its defense. They're switching on the picks. Over to Updike up top. Updike goes through. Blythe shoots and scores. That one I think we can give Libby Barron the assist on.
Mm-hmm.
And goal by Jane Updike. It's her second of the game. And that's at 3:29. So Updike apparently didn't like Campbell Stewart getting close to her in total goals, and so she's now up to 19.
Yep.
All right, looks like we got Lucy on the draw again with Katie Blythe. It's kind of a cool thing. Are you doing that, or is that automatic? The scoreboard. Oh, I know what that is because we're showing the picture of the scoreboard. I think they showed a replay.
Oh, really?
That's what it looked like. Ball's on the ground because Dyer knocks it out of Blythe's hands. Lucy Dyer's got it. Goes up to Alex Emery. Goes through her stick. Still lost. Now it's picked up by Country Day. Goes forward. Country Day has numbers here. That's forward to Ella Stein.
Great defense.
Great defense knocked away by Rebecca James. They're saying that that's a foul, though. So that's behind the goal line. So it should be, they're going to give her a free position or just a restart. Looks like she's getting a free position. So that's Ella Stein with the free position. Sophomore attack person. She's shut down, does not try to, it was bad angle to try to attack from. Goes up top to, that was Wynn McDay. By the time I figured the number is 31. And then that was McCurdy inside. Saved by Brewster. Brewster's back there battling for it. And that's going to be Chargers ball. Great play by Bridget Brewster. Clears it out over the attack player's head to Rebecca James. James is using her speed again. Chargers may be offsides here. I'm trying to count numbers. James came back. Oh, no, they weren't. Good. I think that was Dyer that stayed up top. It was. Didn't see her stick up at first. Emery goes up top to Stewart.
And Stewart is in sole 14th place in the NCISAA for goals this year. And Jane Updike is in 10th place. But if she does score 2 more goals, she will be in 7th.
Well, Lucy Dyer should be up there, too, because she has...
Yeah, she's... Marlowe is in 2nd, and she's in 3rd.
Shot score by Marlo Stewart. I think that's really unassisted there. So at 1:23, yeah, they show a replay on the scoreboard. I don't know how Charlie's doing that. That's awesome, but we get it on our screen because we have the scoreboard on our screen. So at 1:23 of the first, Marla Stewart with her second goal of the game. I was confused by your standings of the goals there, Charlie. I mean, Zach will have to get back and confirm what you were talking about. I think I was hearing team totals versus state totals. Let's see. It's Lucy Dyer on the draw versus Katie Blythe. Goes up in the air, bouncing around. Going to say that that's a foul on Updike, and it's picked up by Blythe. Blythe gets that forward to Margaret Shearer. She goes back behind to Molly Burbank. Burbank working the defense. Well played by the defense. That's Grayson Ann McCurdy up top. Pass is almost picked off, but not picked off. That's Blythe again. She goes back to Burbank. Burbank looks for the cutter. It goes through her stick. Ground ball on the ground. Marla Stewart's able to pick it up, gets it back to Bridget Brewster. Smart play there. Brewster goes long for, couldn't see who got that, but it's dished over to Updike. Updike goes to Emery. Emery shoots, goes wide. Yeah. Campbell Stewart picked it up. That was Lucy Dyer that had got that pass to get it out to Emery.
And Emery is first in for the team in assists and second in the state.
Shoots that one wide, and nobody, because she came from behind the net, it was unclear who was closest, but Campbell Stewart gets there close enough to get there. That pass is knocked away, and that's the end of the first quarter. So the Chargers have a outstanding first quarter, taking a 5-0 lead on the Bucks, with goals scored by 2 by Marla Stewart, 2 by Jan Updike, and 1 by Campbell Stewart. Zach, what do you think there?
Super impressed by the Chargers' ability to win a good majority of their draws and then just respond with a bunch of man advantages using Stewart and Updike together has worked really well. And certainly this Bridget Brewster has done a really, really nice job protecting the goal. Country Day's only shot 3 times, so and she's defended all 3 with 2 saves. So she has done also a really excellent job as well.
Alyssa Dixon, what do we have as total shots for that?
11 shots by Providence Day and 3 shots by Country Day.
So 11-3 on shots for the Chargers. That's pretty dominant.
1 save for Chargers, 2 saves for Country Day.
1 save for the Chargers, 2 saves for Country Day. Okay, so 2 of them went wide. The key with the draw has been getting the brown ball after the initial draw. Against Latin, the problem was that the person in the draw would get the ball out of the air almost every time. This time it's been more about the ground balls after the ball comes down. So were you saying that Lucy and Marlowe were like 12 and 13 in the state for goals? Or they're
2 and 3.
2 and 3 in the state. Okay. Apparently Marlowe's trying to change that tonight.
And first, a girl from Ravenscroft is in first with 44 goals.
44. Only 10 more to go tonight for Marlowe then.
Yeah. Alex Jesse. I mean, yeah.
Alex
Jesse
stats.
Numbers here.
Yeah. So we are still planning to do the girls' soccer game after this. We may not be getting a lot of sleep tonight. We'll see how it goes. Going to have an unhappy puppy dog at home.
What breed?
Golden Doodle. Actually, probably happily sleeping away at the moment. But
I have a mini Golden Doodle.
Yeah.
A mini golden?
Mm-hmm.
Ellie's not mini, but she, when Mrs. Dixon mowed the lawn today, she chased the ball the whole time, so she's pretty worn out.
I in my hand and I throw the ball as I mow.
Really? That's funny. Yeah, my dogs follow food. They're big food dogs.
Ours is ball motivated. All right. Getting ready to start second quarter. Lucy Dyer against Katie Blythe. Ball's bouncing. Marla Stewart's trying to grab it. She gets the ground ball. Gets it up to Updike. Updike kind of drives and shoots. Good save by Mahaffrey. Updike had an opening there and that's a good play. That's to Margaret Schur. The usual clear for Country Day is to put it in Schur's hand and let it use her speed and stick skills, which works here. Slowed down by 2 Chargers. Not across the restraining line yet. That's the Chargers forwards doing the play there. Audrey Neal gets it. She goes forward to Katie Pylon. Schur goes across to Burbank. Burbank tries to get it up top to McCurdy. McCurdy looks inside to a wide open. I think that was Sutton Wilson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that number 5 that scored that? I believe so.
Yep, number 5.
So that's Sutton Wilson from McCurdy. And apparently the field runs downhill here because all goals have been scored at the same end. 5 on that end by the Chargers and now 1 by the Bucks.
It's another one of your theories, kind of like the
basket.
Basket.
Yeah.
Incorrect theory.
Let's see. I'm sure this one's incorrect, but it's okay. It's a fun observation.
I wish you could make incorrect theories in AP World and they still give you points for it.
That's picked up by McCurdy. McCurdy drives. McCurdy shoots. Saved by Brewster. Ground ball.
Good
Rebecca
save.
James picked it up. Rebecca James still had it. And it goes to Brewster in the crease. Great play by the Chargers there. Brewster tries to get it out over Dyer's head and then picked up by Emery. Emery goes forward to Marla Stewart. Marla Stewart tries to get to Libby Barron. Well defended by Katie Pylon. Ball's on the ground. That was picked up.
It's great speed.
I think in the end that was picked up by Campbell Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy Dyer is attacking the defense. She spins. She shoots and scores. Great goal. Lucy Dyer wanted to make sure that my theory was wrong.
Yes.
So at 10:02, Dyer scores an unassisted goal, and that's her first of the game. All right, Chargers up 6-1.
So now Dyer is only 1 goal back from second in the state in goals.
Yep. Having 2 teammates, second and third, is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Dyer's on the draw. I don't know if that's Blythe against her or not. Yes, it is. Still Katie Blythe. Ball's in the ground. Updike's coming to get it. Updike gets it. Spins, goes up the field. Gets across the restraining line, trying to drive the middle. Backs up, dishes over to Swinson, who's now in for the Chargers. Back to Emery. That was Charlie Thompson, over to Libby Barron. Back up to Marla Stewart. Stewart fakes using the pick. Cuts otherwise. Saved by McCaffrey. Stewart gets her. Say Stewart was in the crease. Yep. Country Day goal. Country Day clearance. Country Day ball. McCaffrey is looking around. Comes over the side. Swinson picks it up. Swinson's got a path to the basket. She goes over to Thompson.
Pass.
Great pass, great goal. And that, I think that the foul gets waved off there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Charlie Thompson from Catherine Swinson, I believe. We'll get the confirmation on that. Oh, they're saying that was Campbell Stewart. I could have sworn it was Charlie Thompson, but I trust Charlie Gould up top. Yep, all by Campbell Stewart. So then we said that she was assisted by Swinson. So Caroline Swinson with the assist. I guess I should just look at the bench and make sure that anybody I think is scoring a goal is on the field. Ball coming over here on the draw. Once again, it's going to be saying that Updike stepped out of bounds. That's a quick restart for the Bucks. Margaret Schur has it. Schur is attacking the defense. Rebecca James has it. James is using her speed. Just holding the ball in front of her and using her speed. Gets it knocked away, but gets it back. Still going through 2v1. Tries to get it over to Updike. Picked up by the Bucks.
Key is going to try to stop that.
And she does. Look at that play.
Excellent.
They're going to say it's a foul on her, but that was a great play by Key. Looks like Schur is going to get the free position. I like how she just knocked that straight at Bridget Brewster, but Schur attacks. Quick recovery by Marla Stewart, giving Brewster a chance to make the save. Great save by Brewster.
Save number 4.
Out to Dyer. Dyer goes out to Emery. Good break by the Chargers. They have numbers. It's 4v3 here. Emery dishes over. I think that was Stewart again.
Yep.
So that's Emery to Stewart.
And that's also a timeout for the Buccaneers.
And that's a hat trick for Stewart, right?
Mm-hmm. Third goal of the game.
And Emery's second assist. So it's 7:37. We have an 8-1 lead, and lead is second timeout for the Bucks. By the way, the replays of the goals play in the little left-hand box of your screen after each goal. Mm-hmm. Zach, what do you think so far? I'm going to take my mic off and let you talk for a second.
Oh, I'm quite impressed by the Chargers' just ability and consistency on these fast break and man advantages. They're always passing and looking for the open man, and it seems to work about every time. These 2 assists by Alex Emery puts her in first place for assists in the NCAA at 18, just one ahead of Ashley. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. With 17.
From what school is she from?
She is from. I believe Catholic, Christian. She's rather Christian. Sorry, when I see CCHS.
Yeah.
I don't.
I get it. So we expected an even game based on the stats. And at the moment, it's not even. Country Day is going to have to turn the momentum around to try to make this a more even game. And
Chargers defense has been really impressive. They've held the Buccaneers to 7 shots, which is more than twice as less as shots they've attempted themselves.
How many have we attempted?
16.
We got Dyer against Blythe on the faceoff. I think, actually, if we were keeping the stat, Jane Updike has gotten possession and more draws than anybody, getting the ground balls after the draw.
Now I'm keeping track.
All right, now you're going to keep track now that I said that? I'm pretty sure Updike has gotten the most possessions off of the draws.
She's up on.
And there's another one. So now she has the most. Look at that. She's up 1-0 over everybody, Zach, on your stats.
Yep.
Updike up to Swinson, back to Barron. Oop, a little bit too high for Barron. That's going to be Country Day ball. Chargers are going to press here. Goes to Mahaffrey. Chargers are matched up in pressing. Cutter over on this side, Audrey Neal. Neal is pressured by 2 Chargers. And then then it's to Caroline Beasley, who is also pressured. I believe that's Beasley. I think that's an 18. And that's Wynn McCade, who's clearing it up. Goes back forward to Neal. Neal goes forward to Burbank. Burbank is checked. Good defense. Goes up top to McDade. McDade goes over to Neal. I don't remember the last extended possession for Country Day like this. Neal goes over to Blythe.
Yeah, they're being really conservative about their passes. Just moving around the perimeter.
That was sure. Now they're looking in front. Good shutdown, so the shot didn't happen from Neal. The shot down in the next pass. I'm sorry, that was not Neal. That was over to Neal now. That was McDade. Packs to Burbank. She spins and scores. So that's Burbank from Sure coming from behind the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it 8-2. That's at 5:53.
Well, that's certainly what Country Day wanted coming off of the timeout there.
Yeah, that was a better response after the timeout than what happened last time.
See if they can keep it up.
Okay, we get Blythe against Dyer again. Big battle going on between McCurdy and Updike.
Nope. White ball.
White ball, yep. I'm not sure if that foul was on the draw or on McCurdy versus Updike, but Updike has it. Gets across the restraining line, comes back, goes to Dyer in the middle. Dyer looks for Emery. Nice passing.
Too high. Shot
high, but Libby Barron's right there. That was good, precise passing from Dyer to Emery. Barron brings it out, comes out from behind the goal, turns and shoots and scores. Libby Barron just matched what was done by Burbank there. That, except that it was unassisted.
Yeah, she went, chased the ball, got it, and ran from the end zone all the way to the goal.
Yeah. And I believe that she's on the stat sheet for assists, but I don't know where she is goals-wise. That puts the Chargers up 9-2, 5:22 left.
Yeah, so she... Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the top scorers stats.
Interesting, we got Evelyn Turner here on the draw now for Country Day, new person.
Okay, so that's her 7th goal of the season.
7th goal, okay.
She's got 7 assists as well.
Once again, Updike almost had it. This time she loses it, picked up by Sutton Wilson. Forward to Burbank. Sorry, Ellis Stein. Ellis Stein is 15, my fault. Ellis Stein shoots, that's wide. I wonder if Stein got the goal that I tried to give to Burbank then. I'm looking at like 12 rosters here. Yeah, I think that was Ellis Stein that got the goal, not Burbank. But we'll have to confirm. We have 2 rosters, one that's an outdated one, and if I look at the wrong one, I get all confused. But we're going to try to stay on top of things here. All right, free position. I believe that's Neal with the free position. It is. Check from behind. That goes over to McDade. Over to Sutton Wilson. Wilson goes back to McDade. It goes behind the net.
Wow.
Picked up by Sure. It was a pretty clear pass to Marley Burbank. Now that was Burbank. I got Burbank correct there, unlike the times where I've been getting it wrong. All right. Up top, inside, cutting and shooting. Another save. That was a good shot by Sutton Wilson. Good save by Bridget Brewster. Brewster's played very well in goal. Over to Rebecca James. James fakes using her speed. Double team, splits the double team. Nice play by Rebecca James. Tries to get it up. Ball's on the ground. Nice pick by Jane Updike. That's freeing Bailey Key. Bailey still has it. Good play by Bailey over to Caroline Swinson. Swinson goes back to Emery. That's Campbell Stewart from behind the goal. Threatens to come out front. It's blocked. That's Charlie Thompson, I believe. Nope. Yes, yes, it is. I was right. Okay, just checking. Starting to doubt my ability to name people here. Marla Stewart has it. Stewart spins. Gets by one defender, fakes by another, gets it to Alex Emery, and Alex Emery shoots upper left corner. Beautiful passing play. Marla Stewart with the assist to Alex Emery at 2:49.
10-2.
So I think that was Marlowe's first assist. Was that Emery's first goal?
Yes.
Yeah, so they reversed their usual here and makes the score 10-2 Chargers. Score was 5-0 at the end of the first quarter, I believe. Am I correct on that? Yep.
It's 10-2 now. So 5 goals for the Chargers in the first quarter, 5 in the second. See if they can add on some more.
Stewart misses it. Stewart going for it. Is able to pick it up. Stewart's checked. Goes up top to Dyer. Dyer spins. Beautiful move by Lucy Dyer. Pressuring the defense. Still has it. Over to Charlie Thompson. Swinson has it. Swinson coming out from behind. Nobody's on Emery behind the goal. Goes back to Emery. Back behind to Emery. Emery looked up top for Updike. It got deflected. Swinson comes back and gets it. Great play by Caroline Swinson. Under pressure. Gets it up to Alex Emery. Great recovery by Swinson. Campbell Stewart has it. Goes back to Emery. Chargers doing a nice job pressuring from behind. Alex Emery just looks at the clock. No shot clock yet in high school, so she can take her time. Goes over to Dyer, front up top to Thompson. Thompson trying to get by the defenders, poking. Pressured by the defense, gets it over to Swinson. Swinson goes to Campbell Stewart behind Alex Emery. Chargers may be content to go for one shot here. It's over to Dyer. Lucy Dyer's got it. Again, Chargers taking their time. Marla Stewart cuts through. Alex Emery has it. 50 seconds left in the half. What do you think, Zach? One shot?
Yeah, they'll get a shot off. They'll go inside. They'll go down low to either Swinson or Emery.
Campbell Stewart picked up the ground ball, gets it up top to Updike. Updike drives, hits the post. So that was 30 seconds left. Double teaming on the attempted clear. Mahaffrey now has it. Chargers matching up on the press.
They could still get another shot on goal.
There's calling an offside. They're calling offsides on Country Day.
So this could create an opportunity.
There's something that was done by the Country Day player that gives the Chargers a free position, I believe. I think Campbell Stewart's going to get a free position here. The defender didn't understand it either, and the goalie, the referee was trying to explain it. So Chargers got lucky on that, shooting early. Campbell Stewart with the free position. She shoots low, saved by Mahaffrey. And she's just going to hold it, and that's going to be the end of the half. So at the half, a surprising score for us based on what we thought about the game going in, and the Chargers have looked dominant, leading by a 10-2 score. Charger goals scored. Let's see, Marlo Stewart. Can we summarize there? How many goals does Marlo have? Or I'll just do it in order, then you tell me the summary.
Okay.
So Chargers goals scored by Marlo Stewart, Jane Updike, Campbell Stewart, Jane Updike, Marlo Stewart in the first quarter. Country Day, Sutton Wilson scored to start the second quarter, and then Lucy Dyer scored, and then Campbell Stewart, and then Campbell Stewart again, and then we think Stein. We think we announced it incorrectly. We think that was Ella Stein, who then scored for Country Day, and then Libby Barron, and then Alex Emery.
So Campbell Stewart's got 4 goals. Jane Updike and Marlo Stewart have 2 goals apiece. Libby Barron and Alex Emery both have 1.
Mrs. Dixon, what about shots and saves?
Providence Day had 21 shots, 4 saves, and Country Day had 10 shots and 6 saves.
So 21-10 on the shots. Not quite as dominant as the first game, but and that's the first quarter. Not quite as dominant as the first quarter, but still pretty dominant.
Oh,
All right, we're going to take
raffle winners.
a quick break. Yeah, I don't know what raffle's going on, but we're All right, we are back to get ready to start the second half. Except I managed to somehow wrap my... Here we go. Fix my headphones. Back to start the second half. Chargers have a 10-2 lead going into the second half.
And for those of you wondering about the girls' soccer game, it should start, probably half hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
All right, we've got Lucy Dyer, and I think that's Katie Blythe back doing the... Can't see the number from this angle, but I think that's Katie Blythe. We'll see if I can keep
It's 12.
Burbank and Stein straight this half. That would be nice. Yep, it is 12, Katie Blythe. Ball's bouncing in the ground. That's picked up by Sutton Wilson. Gets it up, passes. Dropped by McCurdy, but then picked up. Good play over to Schur. Schur's working on Swinson. Goes behind the goal. Schur's up top. Goes over to Wilson. Back to Schur. Looks in front. Ooh,
Great start.
McCurdy lost her person there and was wide open. So that was McCurdy on the goal from Schur.
So McCurdy tortured the Chargers last year.
It's at 11:21 of the third. And it makes the score 10-3.
Yeah. So good start for Country Day.
We do monitor the chat during the broadcast, by the way. So if anybody's watching from far away, let us know. We like to acknowledge people watching from out of town. We got Dyer against Blythe again here. And if I make a major error, you can also correct that, or Zach does. Zach won't make errors. He just makes bad puns. He doesn't make errors. Jane
Football season, different story. But yeah.
Up to Emery. I made a pun one of those recent games, and I credited you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but Campbell Stewart has behind the goal. Chargers set up over to Libby Barron. Chargers are stacked on this side and cutting over. Over to Updike. Updike fakes using the pick, cuts this way. Well defended, still driving.
Yeah.
That was well defended by Abigail Bateman, I believe that is, number 10, if I'm reading the number right. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 18. Yeah, it was Caroline Beasley, 18. Sorry.
Chargers super fast, using great agility, but so far in the second half, that's not working.
Good shot by Updike, saved by Mahaffrey, and Alex Emery will pick up the ball. Campbell Stewart, Lucy Dyer. Marlar Stewart, far side. They're kind of shading her with two players. Goes around behind. Looks in front to Updike. Updike shoots and scores. Great play by the Chargers. Jane Updike from Marlar Stewart. You keeping track of total goals still?
And that's a hat trick.
Hat trick for Updike. That's at 9:54. Oh, I forgot I have to put a letter in front of Stewart when I'm writing down the assists here.
She's got 2 so far.
Second assist for Stewart, along with 2 goals.
1, 2, 3.
3 goals, 2 assists for Stewart, and a hat trick for Updike. Normally, when you have the height disadvantage like the Chargers do here with Dyer against Blythe, you think Blythe had the advantage, but the ball has not been going straight up in the air, so it's been more about ground balls than height on the draw.
Well, there it goes in the air.
Yeah.
To a Country Day player.
Yeah, McCurdy has it. McCurdy dishes, and that's a shot wide. Do we know what number that was? I couldn't tell what number.
Who's on the outside? Who has the ball? 4?
It was a double-digit number that shot coming out from behind.
Wide.
Shot wide, and that's going to be Chargers ball. It's that person on the far side. Can you tell me what number? It might have been
15?
Blythe. Is that 15 far side? Okay, then it was Stein. I just can't identify Stein, apparently. Long throw out looking for Emery. That's picked up by Schur. Foul, but play on. Schur is attacking Key.
It's good defense by Key.
Yeah,
Staying
in front. Nice pass. Schur gets the assist, and Neal gets the goal. Kind of a barn burner at the moment. Neal from Stewart at 9:01. So less than a minute after the last goal, making the score 11-4 for the Chargers.
Buccaneers respond. They're certainly using their man advantages off of
Off of turnovers,
yes,
fast break, yeah.
fast break turnovers. Their passing has been pretty good too.
Yeah.
A lot of in the middle.
Blythe against Dyer. We're at the point where it's starting to get dark here, so even with the lights, I'm not going to be able to see numbers as well for a while. That was picked up by Updike. Another pickup by Updike in the draw. Over to Emery. Emery goes all the way forward to Marlo Stewart. Beautiful pass. Stewart drives. Shoots. Saved by Mahaffrey. That was not.
Something.
Yeah, it wasn't as strong as her usual shots, but well played. Mahaffrey goes over to Burbank, I believe. That was over to Neal. Neal was looking inside. Ball's on the ground.
Country Day has it. Yeah,
Ground
number
again.
3. Yeah, their uniforms look even more different as it gets darker and darker and darker.
Yeah,
They look blue now.
When McDade has it, goes up top to McCurdy.
They're
Right.
getting the free opportunity.
Call a free position. I can't see the number there. I think it could be. I'm sure. Drives. Shoots. I wasn't sure. I think it was Sutton Wilson.
Country Day.
Country Day gets the ball off the shot. Another shot wide.
Yeah, these second chances are very helpful for Country
Yeah, it
Day.
was picked up by Katie Blythe. Now up front to McCurdy. McCurdy working one-on-one on Dyer. Dyer drives her out. Dyer still checking. Double team by the Chargers. Looking inside. Lost. Updike picks up another ground ball. I know we keep track of ground balls in boys lacrosse. Updike and Dyer both have got a lot tonight. Dyer goes over to Rebecca James using her speed. Goes up to Libby Barron.
Yeah, Updike and Dyer are first and second on the team in ground balls this season.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I would have expected. Over to Emery. Emery over to Campbell Stewart, I believe. Now that is Campbell Stewart. It was Charlie Thompson over here. There we go. Oh, Chargers miss it. Going back and getting it. Picked up by Lucy Dyer before the defense can react. Over to Libby Barron. Campbell Stewart. Stewart spins. Knocked away. Stewart picks it up. Gets it over to Libby Barron. Chargers has been really aggressive on offense today. It's been noticeable how much they're trying to attack the box. Most aggressive I've seen them today this year.
Yes. Been pretty successful, too.
Charlie Thompson goes back to Alex Emery. Emery's getting ready to look for a cutter. Chargers run a play there. Updike fakes and goes backdoor. Goes through Updike. Picked up by Audrey Neal. Neal passes it forward. Chargers still pressing. Campbell Carter, I think, on her. Goes down low.
Yeah, still Country Day ball.
Country Day ball at the 11, not at the 8, so not really a free position here, I don't think, just a restart. It was McDade going back to Scher. Scher's working from behind, being checked. Tries to come out on front, double team, tries to go inside. Blocked
Great
by
defense.
the Chargers, good defense. Picked up by, I did not see who picked that up. Who's that right there? Oh, now blocked again. Picked up by, that was Elizabeth Ciccoletti on the pickup there. Charlie Thompson slows it down. Updike is subbed out on the for Swinson.
Yeah, Chargers slowing it down, it looks like.
Chargers have really improved on their patterns in front.
Mm-hmm.
Up top to Barron. Barron has it checked out of her stick. Good clear by Country Day. That was forward to Wilson.
2-on-2.
In front.
Good defense.
That was Carol. That was Rebecca James, who's fouled. Yeah, quick restart. She doesn't wait for anything. As soon as the hand was up, she was out of there. Good speed. Gets it forward to Marla Stewart. Chargers have lots of numbers here. Alex Emery has it. Libby Barron's in front. Country Day recovered. That's partly because Charlie Thompson subbed out for Updike. So otherwise there would have been another person there. Updike has it. Subbing on the fly a la ice hockey. Updike charges, shoots wide. Emery's the closest. 2:13 left. Dyer over to Stewart. Stewart using Updike's pick. Tries to go in charge. Inside, not successful. And that's Katie Blythe. I think that's got, no, that's not Blythe. That was 18. That was Caroline Beasley. Caroline Beasley. Inside.
And score.
Yeah, that was Scher from Audrey Neal.
So 5 on the board for Country Day.
And that's at 1:38. That might have been the longest stretch of the game we've gone without a goal.
So Country Day is outscoring the Chargers 3-1 in this third period.
Making it 11-5. Blythe checks back in to do the face-off. To do the draw.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dyer against Blythe.
I think this ball is going to go up in the air.
I like having Stewart and Updike as the ones looking for the ground balls, although Lucy's also very good at it.
Yep.
Ball's up in the air. Updike's on the ground. I think she was fouled. Yeah, they're saying she was fouled. Wasn't sure how she ended up on the ground, but clearly it was considered not legal by the referee. Rebecca James has it. James goes forward. She tried to look for Stewart, but telegraphed her pass. That was picked off by Number 5.
Ooh, Forbin.
Over to Sure. It was picked off by, I lost my Country Day lineup. It was picked off by Wilson over to Sure.
And that's a goal. Number 4.
And that is Sure.
That was
again.
all Sure.
Yeah, that's Sure unassisted. 30 seconds after our last goal at 1:01. And Country Day has closed the score to a 5-goal game. We're getting closer to the even game we expected.
Yeah. It's timeout Chargers. Yeah, and that was all Sure there. Great cradling and stick work as she moved all the way around the goal, almost spun inside, but was forced out and then came in for a nice shot in the corner.
All right, we'll see what Nicole Donahue is letting her team know. Anybody who's coming on to watch soccer,
Sorry.
we have lots of lightning delays. So now it looks like soccer will probably start at 8 maybe. All right. Chargers were off to one of the best starts we've seen them, but now Country Day has had a good third quarter to close it to a 5-goal lead. That puts all that much more pressure on the draws.
And another quarter like this from Country Day could really tie this game up.
Are you just displaying your upper school math skills there?
I mean, it would be a 2-point game for Chargers, but, if they score another goal.
Okay, just checking.
Shout out to Mr. Bacon for telling me it was free cone day at Ben & Jerry's.
Yes, if in between games, you can run out to Ben & Jerry's and get your free cone before the soccer game starts.
We had a whole conversation about it in math.
All right, we got Marlo Stewart back on the draw. And interestingly, Country Day changes their draw person, too. It's Stewart against McCurdy.
He was on the outside fielding.
Everybody's trying to box Updike away from the center.
Yeah. She moved to the other side. All right, Country Day gets it.
Yeah, it was picked off by Sudden Wilson. Country Day goes forward, ball's on the ground, but picked up by Audrey Neal.
Foul.
Still Country Day ball. Free start. Neal goes up top to Wilson, all the way around to Sure. Sure is driving. Sure is double team. Sure tries to dish, blocked. Jackie James doing a nice job on Sure.
20 seconds to go.
He called a foul. Let's see, are we calling a penalty or a free position? I was a little bit unclear. Free start, but from the 11, not from the 8.
Yeah, so clock is now down to 10 seconds. Buccaneers have to hurry up.
That's McDade that was trying to go in the middle. Now Neal
Gotta
has
shoot
it. Calling a push on the Chargers. And that's the quarter. All right, so good defense at the end of the game end of the quarter by the Chargers, and the Chargers have an 11-6 lead going into the fourth quarter. So at the half, it was like 21-10 on shots, something like that.
Yeah.
So this was the Chargers were outshot this quarter. What was by how many shots?
8-4.
Yeah, Country Day outshot the Chargers
Scored
8-4. And outscored the Chargers 4-1. So that was a great quarter for the Bucks. As Zach said earlier, another such quarter in this game could get really interesting.
Maybe almost as interesting as the Oakland A's responding to my request for free stuff in the mail.
Did they respond?
Mm-hmm.
What did they send you free?
They're going to send me like magnets and stuff.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it's something. Yes, and the White Sox, too.
We know the guy that runs the White Sox farm system, I think, right? Isn't the assistant GM in charge of the farm system?
Oh, boy. They'll tell him to get better players. Well, he's actually done a pretty good job. I'll give him a lot of credit for, like, the past 10 years. I think he's done an outstanding job, but it's time to revamp now. So give credit to him.
His name is
Let's keep going.
Chris Getz. We know him from the Cape Cod League.
That's great.
And he was from Grosse Pointe, where Mrs. Dixon is from. Played at Michigan. Didn't he transfer? And you finished at Michigan, okay. And then played some minor league ball and then got into admin side of things.
No, he played for the White Sox.
That's right. He played all the way up for the White Sox. That's what it was.
wow.
He played for the White Sox.
Yeah.
And then he went and played for Kansas City.
That's right. He played for the White Sox, then Kansas City, then the White Sox, and then got into admin stuff.
Then he was first base coach. And
So
Yeah.
big AL Central guy.
Yep. Big Midwest guy all the way through.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot he played for the Royals.
The Royals did not respond to my request. Yes. Moncada, Jimenez, Cease, Luis Robert, Tim Anderson. He's done a pretty nice job. But now we're 2-13, so yeah.
Well, you can get the players. The players still have to play, right?
Right. I'm saying he's done a very decent job of,
All right. About to start the fourth quarter. Lucy Dyer is back on the draw here for the Chargers. Anybody coming to watch the soccer game? We had a couple of lightning delays, so we still have 1 quarter left of the lacrosse game. Actually, a pretty good crowd here to watch lacrosse right now, partly because there's a lot of early soccer player fans coming to watch soccer, so that's great for the lacrosse game.
But if you're here watching us stay, this will certainly be an exciting last regulation quarter.
Blythe pops it up. Nice check from behind by Emery. Picked it up by Rebecca James. Picked up by Rebecca James again. That was a great play by Emery from behind and the recover on that draw. James still has it.
Timeout. No.
No, I think that was a bench warning.
Oh.
That was a bench warning against Country Day.
I didn't see them step anywhere, though.
I don't know. I think my guess is that it was something the assistant coach said. Not sure.
Okay.
Libby Barron over to Alex Emery. Up top to Updike. Over to Dyer. Dyer looking. Is that Campbell Stewart or Thompson back there? Probably Campbell Stewart. Looks inside. Nice pass to Swinson.
Good save.
Swinson, that's a great save. Well passed, good save.
Excellent half.
From Haffrey,
yeah. From Haffrey.
Chargers on the press here. Long pass forward.
Caught, too.
Caught. James almost knocked it away. Good numbers for Country Day. Chargers trying to recover back. They do. Over to Schur. Schur checked by James, trying to come around. She does and scores. That's another unassisted goal by Schur. That's 2 in a row.
Wow. Yeah, another amazing play by Schur. That was a great throw by the Bucks goalkeeper. I know before you were talking about you have to have a really good goalkeeper that can clear the ball really well, and that's super important. And that was a textbook example of why.
Bucks close the game within 4. It's going to be a test of fortitude in this fourth quarter. Katie Blythe on the draw against Lucy Dyer.
It's like Baylor coming back against UNC in the March Madness a couple years ago.
Maybe.
Buccaneers, Baylor, both green and bees.
But they're wearing black, so, we're not going to.
Yeah.
Updike with another ground ball off the draw. She's double teamed. Gets it to the middle to Dyer. Dyer gets it over to Marlo Stewart. Marlo settles it down. Goes up top to Updike. Updike over to Dyer. Over to Libby Barron. Campbell Stewart behind. Stewart over to Swinson. Swinson over to Stewart. The other Stewart, Marlo. Marlo up top, 1v1. Gets double teamed. Goes behind to Emery. Emery over to Campbell Stewart. Stewart over to Barron. Barron up tight to Marlo Stewart. Marlo's double teamed. Gets hit in the eye. That's going to be a penalty. Marlo pivoted and turned into the double team, and as a result, Blythe hit her in the face or the eye. Goggles got knocked off anyway. So that should be a 2-minute penalty for Country Day, I believe. Hasn't showed up in the scoreboard yet, but that's what I think it'll be.
It's a man advantage?
Yeah, first player advantage. I don't know. First penalty.
Player advantage.
First penalty of the game. Yep.
Power play.
2-minute penalty.
Yeah, they'll come up with a term sooner or later.
They're calling that a pass, not a shot. So.
Oh, really?
Country Day's ball.
I don't know about that.
Chargers trying to press, make the clearance difficult.
Stepped out of bounds.
Calling it a push. Restarted. Quick restart. Nice play. Nice smart play by number 24 up to number 2. That was Katie Pylon. Up to Audrey Neal. Okay, Chargers have a man advantage here. They want to double team the ball if they can, or at least have one person playing zone looking for the ball.
Foul.
They're saying that's a foul. The key hit her stick after it was on the ground. So that'll be Molly Burbank.
And how much momentum would Country Day gain if they score down a man here?
Yep, sure has it. Sure it shoots wide. Still Country Day ball. You don't want to use up your man advantage playing defense if you could avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that might have been McCurdy that shot last time.
Ooh.
That was Schurter. I think McCurdy shot
Great
last
save.
time. Great save by
Rooster.
Rooster. Oh, and then great step in and pick off. But then Rebecca James tries to pick it up again. Ground ball still there. Got lots of people that are bouncing all over the field. Calling that Country Day ball. They're offsides. Did the referees not figure that out? They should call offsides. What about the offsides then? No, they didn't figure it out. They did. The player ran back, and
they're calling it now.
Yeah, now they're calling it Chargers ball. Yep, they figured it out.
Huh.
Yeah, it makes you feel look a little guilty if you're all of a sudden sprinting back to midfield because your bench is yelling. Brewster goes over here to Key. Key picks it up. That was well played. Sprinting down the sideline, still sprinting, not stopping. Gets it forward. I think that was Bailey Key. Yeah, gets it forward to Alex Emery. Emery comes around behind the goal.
Power play is over.
Yep. Country Day is running back on. Ball's on the ground. Emery's going for it. Eventually, is that Campbell Stewart that picked it up? I think so. Or is that Lucy? I can't tell. Up top to Alex Emery. I think it was Campbell Stewart that picked it up. Over to Caroline Swinson. To Libby Barron. Back to Stewart. 6:43 left. Again, no shot clock in high school girls lacrosse. There is in college. Stewart goes inside. Campbell Stewart
Oh,
shoots
good goal.
high. Libby Barron's right there. Should be Chargers. I think that was that Dyer. Might have been Dyer that shot high. Boy, I'm having a hard time with this light. Swinson over to Emery. Emery goes up top to Marlowe Stewart. Marlowe splits the double team. Check. That's going to be a foul. Let's see if she gets a free position on this.
Yep, Chargers scoreless this quarter.
She was in the danger zone there, so she should get a free position. Yep. Oh, she doesn't shoot. She elects to hold it. Waste some more time, I guess, or use up more of the clock. To Swinson over to Barron. Barron over to Campbell Stewart. Stewart comes out from behind. Shoots, and it goes in.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it kind of jibbled around and then went in. I think it was an initial save. I think we have to call that unassisted.
So that's a huge.
And then Country
Goal.
Day's coach is on the field after the goal with no timeout. Referees there. So 5:39. That's Stewart's goal. Yeah, that's a huge goal. Restores the 5-goal lead for the Chargers. Country Day is going to have to score a goal a minute here to come back. Big pressure goal there. Swinson checks back out. We get Dyer against Katie Blythe, I believe, again. This is a great set of 6 players out here on these. Some of the top players on the field. Dyer, Updike, and Stewart, and then Schurer, McCurdy. I think it's Schurer, McCurdy, and Blythe. No, it wasn't actually. Picked up by McCurdy. McCurdy goes forward to Schurer. Schurer trying to drive. Schurer gets by the first defender. And they're calling that a charge. Great defense. I think that was Jane Updike in the defense. Was that Bailey Key that was taking that up, or Campbell Carter? I think that's Bailey Key. Over to Updike. Country Day is having to be aggressive here on defense. She gets it over to Charlie Thompson. That's Campbell Stewart, I believe, there. Over to Updike. Looks inside, ground ball. Going to call a foul on the Bucks. Free start at the 11-meter line. Free position, but goes inside. I think there's got to be a foul on that.
Yeah.
Let's see if they call it a free position or a penalty. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. And that's on number 3, Wynn McDade.
So that puts Country Day in a really, really, really tough spot.
This is what I was talking about, what happened with the Chargers against Latin. They played Latin really close, and then when they were trying to get possession near the end, when they were behind, they got called for a couple penalties. When you're pressing on defense, it's easy to go over the line and get that penalty. All right, free position here. Shot wide by, I think that was by, is that Charlie Thompson that shot that? It's hard to tell. My half read goes, okay, here's their, get it to a fast player here. That's sure.
Yeah, she's going to take this all the way down the field.
Yep, Stewart slows her down.
Just under 4 minutes to go in regulation.
McCurdy gets it. McCurdy's able to maintain possession. McCurdy still has it. Got one Charger playing zone in the middle of the defense, trying to stop people. So she steps in, helps knock it away. That goes to Brewster. Defense worked perfectly that time. It's forward to Updike. Updike is knocked over. It's going to be Charger ball.
Was that another bench warning?
I don't know what that was. I think that was just stop the clock.
Stopping the clock because her goggles came off
Okay.
when she got knocked down.
All right. Stopping the clock because the goggles got knocked off when she was knocked over. Over to Rebecca James, pressured by Country Day. Remember, Country Day is man down here.
They'll be man down.
Whoop. That was Stein that fell down. Picked up.
Another foul.
Yep. That's going to be on 18 Caroline Beasley, and she knocked down. I think that's Charlie Thompson that got knocked down. So it's exactly what I was talking about. You know, you start pressing on defense, easy to get fouls. It's a second penalty. So Chargers are 2 people up, 3:07 left, and 44 seconds left on the first penalty.
Wow.
So Chargers should have a 2-man advantage on offense and defense here.
So they should push everybody up.
Well, they can't push everybody up because they have to have 3 behind the restraining line. But they still have the 2-man advantage either way. That's in front of Libby Barron. Libby Barron spins, loses it, or it's knocked out of her stick. Mahaffrey has it. It's checked by Libby Barron. Libby Barron staying on her. Mahaffrey still has it. Barron loses her footing. Mahaffrey trying to clear it. Barron is still on it. Country Day still trying to clear it, and that's finally over to Shearer. Shearer with her speed. One player comes out of the box. Shearer still has it. Going to be Country Day ball. Quick restart.
Just over
it's up
2
top
minutes.
to McDade. McDade trying to drive. They're going to call a penalty on the Chargers or a free position. I'm not sure here. Free position.
Yep. 2:02 to go in
2:02 to
regulation.
go. This is Wynn McDade with a free position at the 8-meter line.
She's got to shoot it.
Drives and scores. So with 1:59 left, so that was 3.5 minutes with that, 3.5 minutes without anything happening. 150 as far as goals scored. McDade scores with 1:59 left. I think that's McDade's first goal, isn't it? I believe
That's
so.
Country Day's first goal of the quarter, I think.
And that makes it
Second
scored early.
Second. Yeah.
They're up 2-1 on goals this quarter, and it makes it a 12-8 game.
4-1 in the last one. Yeah, so it's go time.
And still 52 seconds left on the penalty. Updike and McCurdy playing a little cat and mouse game there on who's going to get what position.
When would they start pulling the goalie?
They didn't really pull the goalie per se as much as the goalie joins the attack.
Oh, they don't substitute a player in for.
I don't think so. I haven't seen that very often. Do you remember seeing that?
Doing what?
Them taking the goalie out for an attack player. Reset the clock to 1:59 because it started last time, and then it was a bad draw. Updike going, it's kind of pushed from behind. Updike has it. Updike spins, tries to get it towards Dyer. Emery comes back and gets it. No, she doesn't. Goes on the ground. Emery loses her footing.
I think it's that dew.
Is that
time of the night.
Yeah, it's the time of night where the footing
Yeah.
gets treacherous here. I think that's Sure driving. Sure stopped by
Sure's
Updike.
gonna shoot.
Sure tries to go in front.
Ooh,
Saved
good
by
save.
Brewster.
Great save. That's huge.
Yeah, that was Campbell Carter that had it. Still her ball. Gets it up to, I think that's Charlie Thompson. Thompson over to Emery. Chargers can just hold the ball here, and they may try. Penalties over. Emery goes behind the goal. Goes over to Campbell Stewart, over to Libby Barron, up top to Charlie Thompson. Over to Updike. Far side to Dyer. To Stewart, back to Emery, to Stewart. Over to Dyer in the middle. Dyer is double teamed. Gets it on the ground to Updike. Good recovery. Yeah, the Chargers got to make sure they stay facing the goal so they don't get double teamed from behind.
Yeah.
Campbell Stewart there. Over to Libby Barron. Libby Barron gets away from the double team. Gets it up top to Emery. Emery's pass is blocked. Oh, it looked like Thompson might have picked it up, and then it's still on the ground. And then still on the ground. Was that Dyer that picked that up?
Yeah. It's 10 seconds to go.
Great play by Lucy Dyer. Alex Emery up top. Updike shoots, but that's going to be the end of the game. And that is the end of the game. A huge win for the Providence Day Chargers by a score of 12-8. Chargers got themselves out to a 5-goal lead at the end of the first quarter. And then what was the halftime score?
10-2.
10-2. And then in the second half,
mostly Country Day.
It was Country Day outscored the Chargers 6-2, but that was enough for the Chargers to hold on for a hard-earned and impressive 12-8 victory. So who scored for the? Do we have a track of hat tricks and total goals for the Chargers?
Yes. So I believe Jane Updike had a hat trick. Campbell Stewart had a hat trick. Marlo Stewart had 2 goals. Libby Barron had a goal. I was on the back of my sheet here.
I can do.
You had a
running total. I can do goals in order.
Okay, go ahead.
So from the top, we had Stewart, Updike, Campbell Stewart, Updike again, and Marlo Stewart in the first 5 goals, assists by Emery and Barron. And then Sutton Wilson scored the first goal for the Bucks, and then Dyer, and then Campbell Stewart, and then Campbell Stewart again.
She had 4 goals.
And then Stein for Country Day, and then Barron, and then Emery.
Emery.
Marlo Stewart at 7:37.
I have that as Campbell Stewart at 7:37.
Well, then she.
Campbell Stewart.
Yeah. And then third quarter, we have McCurdy for Country Day, and then Updike, and then Neal and Schur for Country Day. Schur again, and then Stewart and Updike. So Schur had a good game for Country Day. Schur was the player of the game for Country Day. Might have been Bridget Brewster's player of the game for the Chargers.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially that fourth quarter was amazing.
All right, big win for the Chargers. We're going to be signing off on the lacrosse stream and switching over to the soccer stream, and we will see you there.